We've got players queuing up for this. Morrissey's over it. It looks intricate. If it comes off, it'll be a special goal. Morrissey. Well, the idea was right. Didn't quite come off there for John Morrissey. Well, they took their time about it. Aldridge played it back there to Johnny Morrissey. Nice idea, poor execution. That's won by Mungle. Here's Eadie. Will he have it a go this time? Back with Stevens. Now Pryor. Here's Bowen. Does well to nip that off Aldridge. Garnett up again. Just needs somebody to put their foot on the ball and to create something now. Will it be Eadie? Here's Bowen. This is better from Norwich. Here's Sharon. It's a useful cross. And he holds his head back, Bowen. That was the best opportunity Norwich have had, and they haven't had many. Clipped that cross in, Mike Sharon. First time by Mark Bowen. It was on his favoured left foot when it came to him, Mark Bowen. He just couldn't get the direction on it. Offside flag this time. Malkin was away then, though. Norwich have to be aware of the ability of Tranmere on the break. It wasn't Malkin, it was the run by Aldridge on that far side. Eadie with the throw. Here's Robbins. McGreal got the ball away. Back to Bowen. Will he look short? Will he look for the cross? He's bounced across now. Mike Sharon desperately close then. Just before half-time. Intelligent ball by Mark Bowen. Neat little flick there by Sharon. Good save by Nixon. Adams takes it short. Gets the cross in. That's teasing, and that's hit the post. Oh, Norwich frustrated. Newman. But they win a corner. Well, Tranmere hit the post. Now Norwich have hit the post. Newman with a header. He couldn't have been closer, could he? Eadie with the corner. It's fallen nicely. Now Norwich have scored. And John Polston's delighted. Well, John Polston, central defender, turned right back tonight. There he turned up as striker. Completely against the run of play. Eadie's in-swinging corner. It fell perfectly for Polston, and it came off Nixon's arm. Well, all good cup teams need luck, and the luck was with Norwich then. Newman. Offside against Robbins. Play on, says the referee. Crook tries the snapshot, and that wasn't far away. Quick thinking by Ian Crook. Eric Nixon was always scrambling across his goal then. But they clearly thought then that Robbins was offside, but Crook went on. He tried a first-time shot, and that wasn't far away. Now McGreal. Here's Malkin. Good save by Gunn. He was out quickly and intelligently. Very sharp to that situation, Brian Gunn. Tranmere changed their approach in this second half. McGreal coming forward more. Then he nearly found Malkin. But it may have opened the game up slightly because Norwich are having more opportunities as well. Well, Brian Gunn is in complete isolation at that end of the ground. McGreal's through ball. Malkin was quickly onto it. A good save by the goalkeeper. And Morrissey gave that away. So too did Eadie. Not entirely happy with Mark Bowen, but it's as you were. Tranmere have a throw in. Now it's with Irons. Kenny Irons on since half time. His men in the box if they can find them. Here's Irons. Golden chance. Great save. Great save from Brian Gunn. Good opportunity. Morrissey got to the byline, got the cross in. Irons with a header. Gunn with a save. Prenton Park begins to echo once more. Stevens. Gunn stretches and takes that one-handed. Now Darryl Such. Haven't seen too much of him. Now we could. Here's Irons. He's done a lot of running for Tranmere in the second half. Fresh pair of legs, and it's made the difference. Colston again across. They defended so well, Norwich, tonight. Eadie now. Robbins has made the run forward to his left. Could go it alone, Darren Eadie. Certainly had the pace and the acceleration, but not the finish. Good run that by Darren Eadie. Took defenders on, but couldn't quite beat Nixon. Darren Eadie enjoying an extended spell in the first team. Stevens. McGreal. Pryor misdirects that header. Here's Nevin. Almost inevitably, it's John Aldridge. "24 minutes of the second half, and almost inevitably, John Aldridge gets Tranmere back in it. Pat Nevin's cross. Who else but Aldridge? Nevin did well here. Bided his time. And there was Aldridge. His 15th goal of the season. His 401st in British football. Gives that away. Such wins it back for Norwich after they lost out to Nevin. Now Goss. Sharon wide on that left-hand side. Here's Goss again. Robbins and Bowen. Milligan's come forward. Norwich have got plenty of players forward. Here's one of them, Sharon. Now it's with Crook. Here's Such. Only his third appearance of the season. Holston fills that in. Still not away. Here's Goss. Flash there. Nobody averse for it. And Morrissey comes away for Tranmere. Aldridge is lurking in the penalty area once more. Can they find him? Here's Aldridge. Comes off the bar. Will Norwich survive again? Malkin and Aldridge. The threat again up front. Morrissey to the byline. Morrissey with the cross. And just off the bar and just away from Aldridge. Here's Such. Robbins loses out this time. Brannan with his sleeves rolled up. Aldridge to Morrissey. They're queuing up again. Malkin! He's at the post! Norwich survive again. Chris Malkin can't believe it. Well, somebody said that Tranmere were a one-man team, but Chris Malkin plays his part just as much as John Aldridge. Morrissey then with a corner. Easy for Gunn. Robbins, the only Norwich player in the Tranmere half. Stevens. Irons has made the run. Gunn has seen it. Newman out to Such. Back with Polston. Such again. Here's Sharon. Can he finish? No. He shakes his head in disbelief. The opening suddenly presented itself. He asked for it. Such did well to stretch forward. Nixon's legs denied him. Crook tries to get Bowen in. McGreal away again. Bowen, he's got a second chance now. Still with Bowen. That's a fair effort and a good save. Robbins, he was like lightning onto that. They talk about the qualities of John Aldridge in the penalty area, but there Mark Robbins very nearly matched him. Such with a corner. It's not away. Newman's across. Goss is offering some support and will offer it. It's only going to be a throw though. Milligan, handball they say. No. Throw into Tranmere. Nearly 2 minutes of injury time now. Back with Mungall. Newman's under that. Important clearance by Polston. Nevin again was lurking. The crowd at Prenton Park on the edge of their seats right up until the final whistle. McGreal. Strong header away. They've looked very sound at the back, Norwich. They've had one or two escapes, but they've kept their shape and they've kept their discipline. But they need to do for a couple of minutes more, or certainly a couple of seconds more, because there is the final whistle. An absorbing cup tie. It was always going to be difficult for Norwich City against Tranmere Rovers, the heroes of last season's Coca-Cola Cup. A goal after 69 minutes by John Aldridge, levelling the scores after John Polston, number 2 there, had put Norwich ahead against the run of play at the end of the first half. So the replay at Carrow Road in 2 weeks' time. The final score at Prenton Park, Tranmere Rovers 1, Norwich City 1.
I think it's my first goal for a little while now. I think Pat Nevin went forward or in a defending position, so I followed him in and stayed at the back post. And I think Spencer Pryor got the flick on. It just felt me nicely, and I think I managed to control it and slot it home. So I was really delighted.
I think it was a brilliant game. You know, we knew Norwich would come here and play football, and they did. And we matched them in every department, I think, and I think we slightly edged it on the night.
And it says something about the progress you've made in the last few years, that you can take on a side like Norwich and feel so confident of playing so well against them.
Well, that's right. We've done it last season. We got the semi-final of the same cup, and you know, with a bit of luck, we could maybe emulate that again. You never know.
Let's not forget that there's some very good sides, especially last season, came here and got a good beating. The Villa came in the Coca-Cola Cup and went away with a 3-1 defeat, and I think Oldham, who were in the Premier at the time, come and got beat 3-0. So to come and get a draw, I always said I'd be happy if we were in the draw for tomorrow morning, and if the name of Tranmere was attached to us, I'd have been quite happy, and that's the case. We've just got to try and finish the job at Carrow Road now.
Yes, John Dean says he's happy with the draw, and in the circumstances, I think delighted is the word that springs to mind.
Well, it was never going to be an easy game, there's no doubt about it. Tranmere, a hard team to beat at home. Norwich, I think they'll be delighted. OK, they've still got a job to do, they've got to come back to Carrow Road, but I think you've got to fancy Norwich now on home ground.
The edit suggested that Norwich did quite well in the first half, but I think it's fair to say this goal was against the run of play, and John Polston popping up on the far post.
Well, he's done well there, you know, he's really a centre-half, isn't he, John? And yet, you know, he's got himself in the right place, where it hurts, in the box. OK, the balls fell kindly for him. Good flick on. The balls fell kindly for him, but he touches it well, gets it just out of his feet, and slots it past the keeper. So there's no reason why defenders shouldn't be in there in dangerous positions. He just takes it down, gets the prod. OK, goalkeeper's a little bit unlucky, but the ball's in the back of the net.
And as Tony Jones said, if anyone was going to score for Tranmere Rovers, it was inevitable it would be that man.
I think it's great play from Nevin. We didn't see a lot of Nevin in the game, but that was a little bit of class for me. If you watch again, look, he takes it, it's a good first touch, he moves it away from his feet, down goes the defender, but this, he could have struck that, but just spotted Aldridge at the far post, and he just doesn't miss from there.
Do you know he's 36, he's a year older than you, Alan?
I tell you what, he scored a few more goals than me as well. But you know, Norwich had to weather the storm a little bit. The ball coming off the crossbar there.
And then the post?
Yes, this was a great header. And you can see Gunny just standing there saying, oh no, we're out the cup, I'm beaten. But thankfully for Norwich, just come back off the post.
I reckon knowing Gunny, he'd say, no problem, I've got it covered. But Mike Sheron nearly nicked it.
He should score here, to be honest, Kevin. That should have been it. The tie should have been over. You know, he is a good striker, he's hitting the vein of form now. But as the ball, it's a good tackle there, the ball just slips through and he has a little look and it could be the chip. But he decides to blast, goes for power. And OK, let's give the goalkeeper the benefit of the doubt. It's a good save.
There was another talking point there in the first half when Spencer Pryor just clipped John Aldrich's heels there. Aldrich, I know, has said subsequently he feels that as much as he doesn't want people to be sent off, this should have been a red card.
Well, at the end of the day, you know, if you follow the UEFA directives, he's off. You know, he's the final defender. Aldridge is through on goal there, Kevin, and he's gone down. The referee agrees, he gives a free kick, but he stays on the pitch. So luckily for Norwich, he stays on, but we're back to this consistency again. Some refs send them off, some say, OK, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
You fancy Norwich to finish the job at Carrow Road?
I do. You know, there'll be a good atmosphere, it's a cup tie, home ground. I think they've done the hard work, so as long as they don't have an off night, yeah, I think they'll finish it off.
Also with us tonight, Herbie Hyde, Norwich's world boxing champion. Herbie, do you manage to keep in touch with what's happening with Norwich? I know you've been busy in training, but you keep an eye on the Canaries?
Yeah, I've been to watch them a few times, and they're very good players.
And from what you saw tonight, you'd be happy with the result?
Yeah, it's nice. It's very good.
You have to get down to Carrow Road in a fortnight time and see the replay. There we are then, Norwich, in fact, replay in a fortnight. Still to come.